Number 9, in this figure, arc JN is 140. So here to here is 140 degrees. It says the angle down here is 34, and it wants to know, what is this arc? Well, what is the rule when we're dealing with arcs and the guy's on the outside and we're dealing with two secant lines? Well, the rule is if it's on the inside, we're finding the average. If it's outside, we subtract them. So we know angle L is equal to that 140 minus what we're looking for, Km, that arc Km, divided by 2. Now, remember, angle L, we just said, hey, he's 34 degrees. So all I got to do is solve this equation. There's one little unknown piece, this Km. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's turn to red here. How do I get rid of dividing by 2? I multiply this side by 2 and it'll cancel out. But if I multiply the right side of the equal side by 2, I have to do it on the left. Multiply by 2. So what does that give us? 2 times 34 is what? 68 is equal to 140 minus arc Km. So we have to figure this out. So I need to move the 140 over. So I subtract 140 from both sides. Now this will give you what? Negative 72 is equal to the opposite of arc Km. So I need to divide by negative or just get rid of both negatives. And I can see arc Km is 72 degrees because 140 minus 72 divided by 2, boom, gives you 34. Number 10 in the figure below, HZ is 70. This arc is 70. BV, this arc, is 100. Now it wants to know H to D to B. Now we can find this in here because that's going to be the average of the 100 and the 70. When two lines cross, two chords intersect on the inside angle is going to be the average of these two. So let's get that first. Let's get those little dots I just found, BDV. So we're going to do 100 plus 70 and divide by 2. So that's 170 divided by 2. That'll tell me this angle that I want. That's going to end up being 85 degrees. So I know this is 85 and this is 85. Now, a lot of students are going to write, oh, 85. But what did it say? It said, hey, we want H to D to B. We want this angle right here, not him. Well, if he's 85, you know you have a straight line. And so this guy is going to be what? 95 and 95. So the answer to the question for number 10 is 95 degrees. Don't mess up and put 85.